What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. As promised in yesterday's live stream, I mentioned I'd received more footage from the Florida skies on January 10th of 2024 of more photos and videos of situations like you see right here. Photo on the right sent in by Andrew, photo on the left sent in by Damon of what looks like some sort of a intelligently designed structure in the sky. And here's the folder of all the footage I received from 8 different people that don't know each other from North Central Florida. Well, I've received more footage that I'm going to share with you guys in this video, some so compelling it's almost undeniable. You can see a craft, a cloaked craft, in the daytime sky above Florida. It looked like they were invaded on the afternoon of January 10th of 2024. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Vicki Jones out of Chatsworth, Georgia. An incredible big jumbo halo around the moon in the nighttime sky. Awesome photo. Thank you, Vicki. Really appreciate that. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. All quiet the last 24 hours, looking at the Earth-facing side of the sun. That quiet solar activity could change any moment from the looks of the Earth-facing side of the sun. It is absolutely loaded with sunspots and active regions that are capable of producing M-class solar flares. Checking in on the Schumann resonance, all quiet the last 24 hours. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. A little bit of activity over here at Parker Peak along the east side of the caldera, looking at the northwestern quadrant. It's normally busy over here with a little bit of earthquake activity, and that's what we're seeing today. All in all, though, pretty quiet at the supervolcano caldera. Not the same situation over here at poweroutage.us. You can see the northeastern United States and the north central United States still dealing with an abundance of power outages. At the time I did this video, there were 437,000 customers without electricity due to the recent inclement weather that's still moving through the north central plains. You can see the large system over here on radar moving to the northeast. It's slowly moving out, but cold temperatures and snow are moving into the north central plains. So don't look for the power to be turned on anytime soon. Once again, nearly 500,000 customers without electricity due to inclement weather. And looking at the water situation at Lake Mead and Lake Powell. Lake Mead, the last 10 days, the water has gone up at Lake Mead. Lake Powell also sits on the Colorado River. The water levels at Lake Powell have gone down. So Lake Mead sits behind Lake Powell. So if Lake Powell is steadily declining, then sooner or later, Lake Mead's water levels will start to taper off and more than likely start to decline here in the next week or so. I want to take you guys to central Oklahoma, where there's an ongoing earthquake swarm right now as I do this video, looking at multiple earthquakes near Edmond, Oklahoma in the last 48 hours, ranging from 2.3 to 4.3 in residential areas. So once again, an ongoing earthquake swarm involving around 9, maybe 10 earthquakes in the last 48 hours in north central Oklahoma. I'd like to give a big shout out to the newest star family members: Barbara Guyman, Crazy, Carrie N, Derek Martinez, TJ Daly, and Amanda Landman renewed her star family member. She has leveled up and is now a green star family member. If you guys would be interested in becoming star family members, you can find the link to do so down below in the description box and also pinned in the comment section of this video. Make sure you subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, just simply double check and make sure you're still subscribed. I get comments quite frequently from subscribers that say they've been unsubscribed for whatever reasons. You can simply fix that by resubscribing to the YouTube channel and make sure you activate the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you don't activate the bell, you won't get notified. So it's a 2-step process. Click on the subscribe button and then click on that bell. All right, guys, part 2 of the afternoon of January 10th, 2024. The northern part of Florida, north central Florida, literally looked like they saw some sort of an invasion. Many people. This is viewer number 9 from north central Florida, Ryan out of Ocala. January the 10th of 2023 sent in this video and then multiple excellent photos of these mysterious skies above north central Florida on January the 10th. I got several photos of this mysterious structure, or what looks like a structure in the sky. These three, I received multiple photos from different people that don't know each other. That's how odd these things look. They just look totally out of place. They look like intelligently designed structures that enter the atmosphere through this layer of clouds, and in some cases leaving behind a very noticeable impression in the clouds. Check this out. This photo right here, sent in by Ryan out of Ocala, reveals something quite unique. If you look close, you can see all kinds of angles up here in the sky that do not look normal. I've highlighted these angles. They are right here, and this is what the craft, or at least the potential craft, looked like that went through the clouds above Ocala, Florida. Look over here on the right-hand side. You're going to see what looks like a wing. It dips down, comes into a V shape in the center. Right there it is. It's undeniable. There was something there in the sky above Ocala, Florida. To me, it looks like the electromagnetic field energy of the craft, giving it the ability to cloak, neutralize the water molecules, leaving behind this temporary shape in the clouds above Ocala, Florida. That was witnessed by Ryan and other people. Ryan's photo showed an incredible outline in the sky. Get a load of that. I mean, how do you deny that? There was something there in the sky above Ocala, Florida. Clouds just don't behave like that for no reason. This one here probably turned out the best. You can clearly see angles here, here, over here, down here to the bottom, an angle over here to the left, an angle over here to the right. I mean, something influenced those clouds, and it looked like to me it could have been a cloaked craft, possibly multiple cloaked crafts above north central Florida on the afternoon, the late afternoon of January 10th of 2024, seen by many, many people. Coming up is witness number 10 that shared photos and videos from north central Florida on January 10th of 2024. Viewer number 10 from the same general location. This photo was sent in by James, also from Florida, who took this photo driving down the road, and he noticed what looked like a giant triangle in the sky off in the distance above Florida. It really looked like something was going on in the skies above Florida here recently. Next viewer number 11, Karen M. out of Panama City Beach, Florida. Also, January 10th of 2024, looking out over the Gulf of Mexico, she noticed this in the sky that doesn't appear to be a Chinese lantern. This thing was in the sky way too long. It was very, very bright, appeared to be changing colors, kind of rotating. The video footage was over 2.5 minutes long. I condensed it for presentation purposes, and typically Chinese lanterns drift off up into the sky. This maintained the same general altitude for nearly 3 minutes. And once again, I condensed these videos. There were 2 videos totaling 2 minutes and 51 seconds. If that would have been a Chinese lantern, it would have been long gone. Viewer number 12, also from Florida, Winter Garden, Florida, which is in north central Florida. Lady Martinez, January 10th of 2024. She noticed an object in the sky that was moving. It wasn't stationary. It was kind of moving around up here in the sky. You're going to see it move from left to right. She couldn't help but notice she sent in nearly 15 minutes of video footage. I've obviously condensed it for presentation purposes. The reason she kept recording is because she kept seeing a helicopter, multiple helicopters flying over here into the field of view of this mysterious craft in the sky above north central Florida, once again on January the 10th. What was going on in the skies above Florida on January the 10th? Unbelievable. A lot of activity. The most I think I've ever seen. Multiple witnesses that, once again, these people don't know each other. They just happen to share the same sightings from different perspectives in parts of north central Florida. Lady noticed the helicopter activity near this mysterious object in the sky that was moving around. It wasn't maintaining the same position, so it wasn't a planet. This was something in the sky. Notice how it has moved away from the trees. When we first started observing this object, it was over here behind the trees, and it was moving slowly left to right. Here comes the helicopter again. The helicopter kept coming back like it was observing this object up in the sky that appears to be pretty decent size. It was very bright, Wasn't moving very fast. It was just kind of hovering in the same location. You can clearly make out which one's the helicopter and which one isn't. This one right here is moving. It's making a lot of noise. It's got blinking lights. A recognizable craft that we've all seen at one point or another in our lives. There it goes right there. It's got the red and green blinking lights. Got the white light in the front, making the typical helicopter sounds. And here it comes again. This is round number 3, coming in from a slightly different direction. I don't know if this is a different helicopter. Sounds like the same one, but could have been a different one. Coming in on the left instead of the right this time. It's going to sweep through the center of the field of view in the vicinity of that mysterious craft hanging out in the sky. Once again, above north central Florida. This would be in the Winter Garden area. Here comes the helicopter. Looks like it's quite possibly the same helicopter. Just highly coincidental that it keeps making circles in the vicinity of that mysterious, what looks like a bright light off in the distance over there. Here comes the helicopter. Totally recognizable. No mistaking that. The sound, the lights. That's a helicopter. What's this thing here? It's clearly not a helicopter. It's very quiet. Just a big, bright light. At times, it looked like the shape of a star just kind of hanging around over there. Here comes chopper number 4, circling around on the same flight path in the vicinity of this mysterious object in the sky. Once again, on January 10th of 2024. This time it appears to be moving a little bit slower. And there's that object again. There's the helicopter right up there. They're both in the field of view, giving you the impression, or at least giving her the impression, that this helicopter was monitoring this mysterious object over here off in the distance that she noticed too above Winter Garden, Florida on January the 10th. This next video is out of Fort Pierce, Florida. It is not from January the 10th. However, it's from January the 3rd, 2 days after the alleged incident at the Florida Mall. This occurred less than 48 hours later out of Fort Pierce, Florida. Video footage sent in by Raphael. And this was no typical rocket launch. It looks like 2 rockets launched at the same time, one going to the right, one going to the left. There were multiple lights in the sky during this rocket launch. There's the main rocket that they were focused on. Then they looked back, looked like another rocket up here taking off doing something. Then here in just a second, you're going to see something appear to catch on fire, fall from the sky. There was just something very mysterious about this rocket launch. Raphael even said, "What is that?" You know, typically you watch the rocket go off in the distance. I've actually seen one myself. This one here has got something following it, he said. The other one was going in the opposite direction. Coming up, you're going to see something that I've never seen before in a rocket launch, and I don't think they had either. This one keeps going. It appears to be some sort of a smaller rocket going in the opposite direction. And it stays visible for a few more seconds, and then it disappears. Something else is going to appear in the field of view, and it appears to catch on fire and fall from the sky. Just an incredible sequence of events that happened 2 days after the incident at the Miami Mall. You see this mysterious activity in the sky above Fort Pierce, Florida. So there's the rocket still continuing on. That's totally obvious. Like I said, we've all seen those. Watch back here behind the rocket. You're going to see something appear, and Raphael's friend says, "Yo, what's that?" Okay, watch right here. You're going to see something happen that they weren't expecting. Check this out. What is that?
Now it's on fire.
Look.
Now it's on fire. Look at it.
Look at that. Looked like something caught fire and just fell out of the sky. That just kind of came out of nowhere and then just disappeared.
Now it's gone again.
I mean, what's going on down there in Florida? There has been a lot of mysterious activity in the skies above Florida, especially in 2024. I've gotten more photos and videos in the first 2 weeks of 2024 than I get in a couple of months. There's been a lot of activity in the skies above Florida, mysterious activity. People seeing a lot of mysterious things in the skies above Florida. One day, January 10th, looked like there was an invasion above north central Florida. but this was out of Fort Pierce. This is a photo that was sent in by Recovered 574, also out of Florida, I believe from January the 10th. This was a still image of a mysterious object in the sky above Florida. And this next photo was sent in by Doris, not necessarily of a mysterious object, but it was also from January the 10th from Panama City, Florida. Doris Schull sent in this photo from Panama City of these mysterious lines in the sky. Almost look like gravity waves or something in the sky above Panama City, Florida. Also on January the 10th. So January the 10th was an incredibly busy day in the skies above Florida. This right here was spotted above Ocala. Looked like a cloaked craft in the sky above north central Florida on January 10th of 2024. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. You can always find a link down below in the description box. Look for this red banner that says have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.